What's happening, y'all? Um, March 30th, 2026. Broke Boy the Millionaire in a Year. That is the series, man. Um, Not really sure where to start today, man. Um, I don't know where to start, man. So, still haven't heard back from Salesforce. It's been a week today since my second final interview with Salesforce. Still haven't heard back from them, man. Recruiter told y'all the other day, recruiter, told one of the regional managers I know, um, that she thinks I'd be a great candidate for the role, yada yada yada. They just have to make some final decisions. I have no idea what that means, but um, again, bottom line is I still haven't heard back from 'em. Another guy, um, my contact over at Microsoft. Um, I followed up with him the other day. I think y'all saw that. Um, and He said he wanted to check with his colleagues on like their bandwidth, whatever the hell that means. Because I told basically he said he was going to introduce me to some of his coworkers over at Microsoft, and I followed up with him on it a couple of days ago because I hadn't heard from him. He's like, with holidays coming up and yada whatever, I gotta check with my coworkers on their bandwidth. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you don't wanna introduce me to your coworkers, just say that, right? Like, if you don't want to do it, bro, if you don't want to help, just say that. It's not gonna hurt my feelings, bro. Like, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, people they're just so wishy washy, bro, with everything, bro. Like, we're talking about a 15-minute meeting. I'm just trying to get introduced to his colleagues. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get introduced to them. That's it. Have a general conversation and get to know them a little bit, right? So that if they have a position open up, I probably get priority over the next person, right? Because these jobs are political, right? It's not, you know, they, bro. These jobs, nobody cares about what you know. It's that old expression. It's about who you know, not what you know. Couldn't be more true. Every decent opportunity I've had throughout this job search, right? This interview process, me looking for a new job, all the like good opportunities, the solid opportunities have come through networking, not from job application, not from me going online and applying for a job. It's been from me reaching out to this person or that person or this person who knows this person who's, like, you know what I mean? Like that's what it's been. So, um, I had to say, like, if I can meet some of these people that work in Microsoft, I probably would again be able to get a good chance to get to know them, vice versa, and I'll have a good chance of getting a job there. But he's dragging his feet. He don't want to introduce me to him. So, um, I wish he'd just say that. Like, just you know what I'm saying? Like, just say that, bro. Like, if you don't want to introduce me to whoever this Tom, Dick, and Harry, then just say that. You know what I mean? But he instead just wanna play. So, um, yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I got on that. Anyway, that's kind of the whole Microsoft thing. He's saying he's gonna do this, do that, but I have to keep following up with him. But because he's playing, right? We're not waiting on him. I went in and reached out to a couple other people that work at Microsoft that are, one of them is even, I'm pretty sure, in like a higher position than he is. And he's a Morehouse guy. So I already reached out to him, and I'm meeting with him on Wednesday. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not waiting on Jake from Microsoft. You see what I'm saying? I was about to say Jake from State Farm. I'm not waiting on Jake from Microsoft. He's not. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't look like me. You know what I'm saying? He don't look like me. So he's not trying to help, bro. Like he don't give a fuck. um, but my guy who I reached out to, Morehouse, who works there, um, he's more likely to, really try to move things forward. I'm confident about that. So, yeah, man. Um, but today, um, for the reasons I just said, in terms of networking leading to more opportunities than applying for jobs, um, I'm gonna spend most of my time today networking, reaching out to people on LinkedIn, things like that, and just connecting with people that way. Um, that's honestly no bullshit. That's probably the most productive thing I can do right now. Believe it. It's way more productive than applying for jobs and shit. So, um, that's what we got with that. With the web agency, um, it's just a couple of clients we thought we had, we didn't have. You know what I mean? And people just dragging their feet with stuff. Thought we had a client, um, who wanted to build her website. She was super, like, just really talking about she was ready to go now. She was, just talking like it was urgent, for her to start building her site, get her site done. But haven't heard from her. Might follow up, but I don't. I'm not, I don't want to. Like, I'm not pressed about it, but it's just like one of those things where it's just like, I'm more so curious. Like, do you still want to build a site, or are you trying to compare my price, the price I quoted her, to other agencies, or like what are you doing? You know what I mean? So, but I'll let it breathe for now. Just talked to one of my neighbors. He had told me that he had a prospect for me who wanted to build a site. I reached out to him directly. Never heard back from him. You know what I'm saying? Never heard back from him. They didn't say not a word. I mentioned his name when I reached out to. Still, didn't hear from him. So that was something I thought was gonna go through. So that's two website projects I thought were gonna go forward. At the time, they seemed like layups, but neither one of them has went forward, obviously. And then we got the client whose site we just finished, um, a couple weeks ago, over at Ballers Bridge. Gerald, uh, my developer is whatever on vacation, taking time off. So I'm gonna have to push my meeting back with him. But basically, the next meeting we were supposed to be talking about, you know, um, we were supposed to be finishing up these last couple of revisions for his site, and then talking about like bringing him on as a monthly retainer. So bringing him on as like a where he would pay either an annual fee, he pay up front for the whole year in terms of our support, helping him, continue to develop his site, or he would pay us monthly. But either way, we're trying to get him as like a long-term client. Um, and so that's still in when he was going to do it. Um, I had no idea he was going to do that. So he's not going to be back until think midweek or something like that, middle of the week, some shit like that. So um, there isn't much we can do. You know what I mean? Um, I could see if I can get another developer to do this work. Um, so we'll look into that. We'll look into that today. See if I can get another developer to do it. You know, but we just need to get that done. Um, there's a lot of other things I can get into, all these other different, the sports agency things like that. But I just, bro, there's just not much to report on, that or anything else really. Um, I just, bro, like, I still, believe it or not, am confident we can we can hit, hit this goal of millionaire in a year. But if everything ain't going wrong, I don't know what the hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm confident still that we can hit the goal, but it's like, bro, like, when I tell you everything going wrong, like, ain't nothing going as planned, like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Like, everything going wrong. Like, everything is going wrong. Things that are, and if it's not going wrong, it's taking forever for things to happen. Like, it's just, like, this year is just crazy, bro. I've been telling y'all from the beginning, right? I've told y'all what the plan is, and I can't execute the plan until we find the next job, right? That's the starting point of my whole plan, right? And even this job that I'm trying to get a sales for, it's like they're not, bro. They're not. They don't have the. They're not gonna be paying me what I'm trying to be paid in the first place, right? I'm just gonna have to use this job as a stepping stone. I'm hoping, maybe I can get in at Microsoft or Oracle, and they could pay me more. Um, you know what I mean? Like, but I just, because we're already a quarter of the way into the year. It's like, you know, if Salesforce offers me, I gotta go ahead and just take it. You know, I've said this before. It's not that they aren't gonna be paying me okay. They've been paying me okay, but I was really trying to. I'm really trying to level up my floor, bro. Like, I'm trying to get my floor like up there, up near the tree, the top of the trees. You feel me? I'm trying to increase my floor. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm saying, when I say increase my floor, I'm saying, like, I told y'all, right? I'm trying to make 400K OTE, $200,000 base salary, an additional $200,000 in on target earnings, which is basically kind of what someone who, that's type of compensation that somebody that has like 10 years of sales experience would have. But I'm trying to position myself in such a way where I can, even with my little experience in sales, I can still hit that salary. It's all about the way I present myself, um, and just, you gotta embellish a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm trying to outside of my nose. I don't like digging in my nose and shit. Um, but it's like, I guess all the pollen keeps getting inside my nose, so I'm going like on the outside of my nose, like trying to do this. But what I'm saying? It's just like, Salesforce isn't gonna be paying me no 400K OTE. You know what I'm saying? Um, Not even close. But what I'm thinking I'm going to try to do now, is take whatever Salesforce is gonna pay me in the meantime, like, just, work that job until I do find a job that's gonna pay me 400K OTE. You know what I mean? I'm starting to lag, so I'm about to go inside, man. Y'all know how that goes on my Mac. I'm about to go inside, charge my Mac up, man, so it doesn't it looks like it's not lagging for real. It's not gonna lagging that much right now, but it was for a second. Trying to see if I see fat in my face, man. We've worked real hard over the past few months to lose face fat and just lose fat overall. I don't know. I don't feel like it's going really the way I planned for it to go. I mean, it's going okay, but yeah. I'm about to go inside right now. I'm trying to do this. Go back inside, man. So, I mean, just talking so far, man. So now let me log into to LinkedIn and let's get into it. I got a lot of messages to respond to. A lot of people I reached out to toward like in the last week have responded to me. So yeah, now we got to respond to them. Okay, I'm not sharing my screen, so I'm gonna share my screen. All right, so now we're about to get into some networking, reaching out to people on LinkedIn, just trying to connect with people, get introductions to other people, you know, specifically trying to get in contact with regional sales managers, people that are just in sales leadership, um, and seeing if I can get my foot through the door through an organization that way. Look at all these messages, bro. Let's start with this one. All right, so this is my guy Steven. He's over at Microsoft. Um, he is cloud and AI sales director. So yeah, man. I mean, he is definitely in a position, you know what I mean, to help me take this thing to the next level. But yeah, so I meet with him on Wednesday morning. Yeah, Wednesday morning. And just introduction. Like, we're just gonna have a conversation. He already told me he's not aware of any job openings right now, but I told him, I'm just looking to, just speak with you, talk about, your role, how I feel like I could be an asset to the company, if roles open in the future, um, things like that, man. Like just just learn about his role, learn about, um, the company as a whole, and again, just like letting them know how I feel like I could be an asset to the company when a job does open up in the future. You know what I mean? So like I'll probably be top of mind for him at that time. Hey, bro, this pollen is kicking my ass. All right. And then this message keeps coming up. It's getting annoying as hell, bro. Let me do this. Every time I check this email is correct, man. All right, I guess I gotta stop sharing my screen while I create a password for this. Not that y'all trying to hack into my LinkedIn, but it's just no reason for me to show a password that I'm creating. All right, so let me show my screen again. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought it would be. All right, so like I said, a lot of people to respond to. What's the NSN chapter, bro? That's Yeah. So Joseph saying I need to join the National Sales Network chapter here in Atlanta. There's tons of connections to make there in all fields. Okay. NSN chapter. All right, I'll join that. I'm not gonna forget, but I'm not. Okay. Ron's over at Cisco, I believe. What did he say? So he said, "Hey Miles, I'm not aware of any. Also, not actively seeking. I've seen it looks like folks are getting jobs, but I know internally everyone is being very cautious with budget. Okay. Our sales force is huge, and I'm only in the service provider vertical, so I suggest checking out the Cisco job site and doing on research on what where Cisco best appeals best to you? Okay, he said a lot of nothing. All right, so he said a whole lot of nothing. Um, he's not really. I don't know what to even make of this. But okay. He said, "What are you looking to do?" Um, looking to work in AI slash cloud in a algorithm. Um, so Tom said, "Hi Miles, what does your availability look like either Tuesday or Wednesday for a 10-minute call? Also, what would be the best phone to reach you?" So he's a recruiter for Intuit. I know a guy. I don't know in person, but there is a Morehouse guy who works in sales at Intuit. So I'm gonna ask him to give me like a referral or something. So I'll remember that. I'll respond to him in a second. But I'm gonna reach out to my guy, ask him if he can give me a referral first. Latasha said, "Hey Miles, it's nice to hear from you. What area are you specifically looking for? Have you set up your LinkedIn to receive alerts pertaining to enterprise account executive? Also, an enterprise AE can also have titled enterprise business development manager." Okay. Nice to meet you, Latasha. I'm looking for an AI slash SaaS role. All right. Lukeman says, "Hi Miles, what can you can you forward me the role you were seeking at AWS?" All right. Okay. So he's at AWS. Um, let me look at what roles are available there. AWS careers, I guess. I'm already on the page. I'm tripping. It says I wanted to type. I wanted to be full time. I wanted to be corporate. I don't want to manage any people. I just want to be individual control. So I wanted to be remote too, though, if I can. They don't have that filter. Apparently not. Okay. I don't know, man. It doesn't really matter. They call them account managers at AWS. I'm gonna stick to enterprise account executive. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, so just doing a little research on compensation. All right, what is my man's? What's his role? My man's Lukeman. What does he do? This matters because he's an account manager. All right. I'm gonna look for a principal job, principal enterprise. Get this type of job where you have to. It gets complicated. Like when somebody is trying is refer you. People don't want to do stuff like that. Hmm. Should I just go big or go home and just look for the principal job? Yeah, fuck. We want principal. It looks like there's only one job like that that's available now. And we dragging this. I should already send him the link, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying? We're not dragging it. We're trying to make sure that you know we have the type of job that we really looking for. You know what I mean?
Um, damn. Should we go big or should we go what I think he's actually gonna recommend me for? Not recommend, but he's actually gonna refer me for. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, we're going big or go home. Fuck it. I might send him this link to this one. All right, somebody send him this link now. We're going to go big or go home, bro. Hold on. Where is it? I'm not trying to be in California though. I'm really not trying to be in California. Hold on, man. Let me, cause you know the job location is it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? They aren't gonna um. A lot of these jobs, none of these jobs are in places I want to be though. They really aren't, bro. No bullshit. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna send him this one. Alright, send it. He probably gonna be looking at this like, bro, what? This role gets paid more than me. Why would I refer you to that job? Yeah, this is a principal accounting, enterprise accounting executive role. This role probably pays better than his. But at the same time, he's got a lot of experience. So I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, my whole point is not about me trying to. I'm not, obviously I don't care. I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck what he gets paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I just know how people are, and so he might not refer me for the role, or you know what I'm saying? Like, people just, people always want to see. It's an expression. People always want to see you do well. They do. Like people that know you, or have some type of connection with you. They want to see you do well. They do. But they never want to see you do better than them. Right? So he's a Morehouse guy. I'm sure he wants to see me do well, but not better than him. And this role, you know, probably would be better than he's doing. Okay. But that's the role I want. I told you I'm trying to get paid. This role would pay me. It still actually doesn't seem like it'd be paying me quite, 400K OTE. Like it might come up a little short than that, a little bit shorter than that, maybe 350, 360. But we'd be doing all right. So I'll respond to him later. Let me start this. I'll start all the ones where I need to respond to them still, or what have you. So Sam says, I'm not hired this time, but I would try Indeed. Also, have you tried looking into fintech? Um, oh my bad. I didn't try that. Well, definitely try Indeed. Um, Aaron says he can chat this week. Send a few days and times that work for me. Um, Hey, it's Monday. Um, I feel like some of these, like these roles I'm applying, I feel like these roles I'm applying for, they are, they're definitely, obviously out of my, I don't have the experience for these roles. Um, but I know I'm not gonna be overwhelmed when I get in the role. Like I remember, hold on, I'm just trying to think if I want to do. Yeah, I mean, so this guy right here, Andre, is at Intuit. So I'm about to ask him to give me a referral at Intuit. Right. So I just told him, just told Andre, just had a recruiter from Intuit reach out to me. You're at Intuit, right? Could you provide could you provide a referral? So that would be a lot more productive than him just sending me, random jobs, companies that are hiring. My eyes itching like crazy. So yeah, Brandon, I told him I'd give him a shout later today. And I'll just ask him. asking Brandon when's a good time to call. Uh, and then Lakin. I talked to Lakin a couple weeks ago at a ATDC event. Um, They were saying, Miles, we're connected again at the ATDC event. If you're free this Thursday, we have a similar event coming up. So Lakin is he's an angel investor now. You know, he's an angel investor. Um, um, he may want to invest in Victor's company. So I need to just really continue to develop um, this business relationship with him. Um, you know, and take it from there. Let's say today's Monday. Um, hmm. I don't see why I can't go to this even on Thursday. It's just really gonna be a matter of if I want to go or not, if I feel like going or not. Um, well, I guess to continue building that relationship, I should go to this, huh? I can't. I just said, you know what I'm saying. You can't say, I can't sit here and say, it'd be good. It would be a good idea for me to continue to develop this business relationship with him, and then even invite me to another event, and I don't come out. You see what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, I'm gonna make this on Thursday. Let me go ahead and register for this. Yeah, for these events, I can send it to here. Uh, Uh, yeah, phone just died. Like, let's see. Yeah, show excitement and whatnot. So let me just say it. So then, uh, Mason said, Miles, I have more contacts in the PEO, HRO space, but if I can help you out, I'm happy to do it. I don't even know what PEO and HRO space means. I don't even know what it means. What is PEO and HRO? Oh yeah, that's not really. Yeah, that ain't really it, bro. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really looking for that space. Let's see. Is that everybody? Oh, just about, almost. Let's see. Um, get my phone out right here. Don't really matter, but I'm gonna stop sharing my screen just because. I think I responded to everybody now. Except for Ron, right? So he's like I said, he said a whole bunch of nothing. Let's see, Cisco careers. Experience level, professional. I don't really care what city, job type, full time, work environment. I prefer remote. Um, all right, so now we're looking for enterprise account roles. Let's see, 10 locations. account executive roles here at Cisco. All right, so I'm gonna look up compensation for a partner account executive at Cisco. Here we go. Yep, this the one. So it's saying base salary for this role right here is 214,000 to 288,000 base salary. So in terms of OTE, typical OTE range is 250 to 400 plus. All right, so we're gonna go for this one. Here we go. That's what we like to see. Oops. So it's saying the starting salary range for new hires in this position in U.S. or Canada locations, not including incentive compensation, equity, or benefits. So yeah, the total compensation I guess would be um, sitting right around 350, starting at 350 basically, right? 175, you know, this be the base. Worst case scenario, yes sir, yes sir. Yes, Lord. I will join this national sales network that Joseph told me about. Um, I think that makes everybody. I'm responding to. I'm about to do some more networking. This can't be good. I don't even want to talk about what I just. I knew this was gonna happen too. Not good, bro. We're screwed, bro. Why can we not see who it is? Don't I pay to see who the fuck visits my profile? I got a fucking what's the shit called? Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, they're not gonna offer me, bro. Well, I don't want to say they're not gonna offer me, but it's a whole thing, bro. Basically, both my LinkedIn profiles look very different. I got two LinkedIn profiles that look very very different. They look very very different. So, you know what I'm saying? Um, I don't even know what to say, man. But if we don't get the offer, we don't get the offer, man. You know, nothing I can do about that. I don't even. It's bullshit. It's some bullshit. me look at jobs at Oracle. Let's see something. But yeah, man, it ain't looking good. You know, having these two different LinkedIn profiles, that's not gonna be a good look if I'm gonna get an offer from Salesforce. So I don't know who viewed my profile, but I said shit can't be good. There's no way that's a good thing. I should have been more proactive about it and like hid one of the accounts, like hid maybe the new one, the one I'm on right now. Like I don't know, just for yeah, I should have hid it. And now I'm about to reach out to these sales managers at Oracle. Reach out to these sales managers at Oracle and just try to introduce myself, see if I can start have a conversation with them, and see if they be willing to give me a shot. So. It's a note here. It's, hold on, let me see something. This might work. Now it's not willing to copy this. Right. So. Fuck, bro. Some bullshit, man. Yeah, they about to. It's some bullshit, bro. No wonder it's taking so long. Oracle, I, it'd be a good idea to try to connect with him on LinkedIn and just say something like this, man. Okay, so Chris is a mutual connection with John. I talked to John like last month. Um, I talked to John like last month. He's doing like some contracting work for OpenAI right now. But I was, I was talking to him via text. I got his number. I can just text him. I'm gonna ask him to introduce me to Chris. I'm gonna ask John to introduce me to Chris. I'm gonna text him right now. So I'm about to do this. I'm gonna take a little screenshot of this. let me stop speculating, bro. It is what it is. If they don't offer me, they don't offer me. It is what it is. No bullshit. That's what it is. And nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. All right. So I'm trying. So I need to get an introduction to Chris right here by John. I don't know what just happened to my screenshot, but I have to do another one. Let's see. Bruh. I don't know why it's not wanting to do this, bro. It's my third time trying this shit. All right, so Just text John, ask him if he can introduce me to Chris over at Oracle. Who is Micah Edmonds? Hold on. Let me look at her profile. It says Micah Edmonds is a mutual connection. I don't know who Micah Edmonds is. I don't know who this is or why we connected on here. How we connected, anything. I don't understand. Was he a prospect of mine? So now I'm about to reach out to Micah here, who he used to work at Oracle as an account manager, senior account manager, but he's connected with some regional sales managers that are still working at Oracle. So I'm gonna have a conversation with him so he can get to know me a little bit, and then I'm gonna ask him to introduce me to those. Thinking, 5 steps ahead right now. Right? He'll be more willing to introduce me to those regional sales managers if he's at least had a conversation with me. I could ask him now to introduce me to those sales managers. He wouldn't. Just reached out to him. Let's see what he says. Um, but he's connected with a lot of the regional sales managers that are at Oracle right now. He's connected with one, two, three, four, five. You know, a lot of the sales managers. 6. Trying to see who else he's connected to. See who else John's connected to. So again, yeah, I'm just looking to see who all, like, see what mutual connections I have with some of these regional sales managers at Oracle, and seeing if I can get an introduction to one of them. gonna say or Joseph Schultz. I'm going to say this. You didn't have body when you got laid off. On top of that, damn. Okay, that's probably not good, but hmm. How you get laid off at Oracle? You must have really been fucking up. I mean, you can get laid off anywhere, bro. But it sounds like he, you know, was really screwed up. I saw he was only there for 8. So my guy right here, Micah, Micah Edmonds, he's connected with all these people at sales at Oracle, but he's saying he didn't have a positive experience there, right? So this guy I just reached out to, right, trying to have a conversation with him. He said he didn't have a positive experience there and got laid off. Um, he still used to work there. I don't know. I'm, you know what I mean? Bro, I don't feel like working out for shit, and I need to be at the gym in about an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, who is Derek Brooks though? Let me see. All right, so let me go back to Oracle and look at who all Derek is. Actually, Derek never responded to me, so I don't know if he's going to. I don't know. But if he's connected to any of these people, I'm gonna ask him to introduce me. If he's connected to any of these sales managers. I want to search specific company. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So Derek introduced me to Sean. Regional sales manager, Oracle. Um, how they got so many salesmen, bro? How many regional sales managers you got? How many regions are there in the U.S.? Damn. And I guess they're a global company. They got regions everywhere, around the world. But still, man, good grief. I don't know, man. Let's go to Microsoft. Let's look for a whole new company. Go to the company page. Then I'm gonna go to people. And I'm gonna try to see if I can find people I can reach, people to reach out directly, or any like specific people who I have mutual connections with. And specifically, I'm looking for regional sales managers who I have like a mutual connection with or something. So I remember Victor, when I connected with him, he told me, he's like, Victor said, "Hi Miles, nice to meet you. I'm glad to connect and help in any way I can. Let me know if you need anything." All right, so that's exactly what I'm about to do right now. So since he's already saying he want, he already let me know, let me know if I can help it. Let me know if you need anything. Right? He already told me. So I'm just saying, yeah, I'm looking to make a move into Microsoft. I'd love to chat with you when you have a chance. Um, right? So Well, I'll let him respond to that. But I just realized he's in Atlanta too, so we could even, you know what I'm saying? I could do lunch with him or something. You know, we could meet up in person. But so now if I connect with Victor, that would be if I connect with Victor and Steven, I'm supposed to talk to Steven on Wednesday. That'd be three different contacts I have in Microsoft. You know what I mean? So we working, man. We trying to finagle our way into Microsoft. Um, it's just not it's just not looking good, bro. With Salesforce. I know it's whatever, but like part I look at it a couple of different ways with Salesforce. It's like if if they didn't think I was a strong candidate, or if they didn't want to offer me, they would have rejected me, a week ago, 5 6 days ago, you know, the next day after my last interview. You know what I mean? So that's a, I guess that's like some type of silver lining, right? Like that's the bright side of it. It's like clearly I'm at least being considered for an offer, but they haven't offered me, so I'm clearly not like a top choice. I'm not like a priority, right? They look at it like, oh, we can offer them, but we're in no rush. Like we'll do this and do that, and you know, right? But if I had other options like a Microsoft or Oracle or whatever, like you know what I mean, like if I had positioned myself to really uh like if I had lit a fire under them, saying, oh, I got an offer from Microsoft, or I'm in the final stages with Oracle, whatever, maybe that would have put some urgency behind me, right? But now they playing, right? They taking their sweet time because they don't, they figure that they're the best option I have, right? Like I don't have any better options. They know I don't have experience at any organizations even close to as large as Salesforce. Um, so, you know, from their perspective, like they don't care. They'll take as long as they want to, and dig as far deep into my background and experience and all these things as they want to, before they offer me. So that's what I feel like. That's part of what I feel like is happening. I also feel like, you know, if I'm being because of the reason I just stated, I'm not like a top candidate, right? Like if another candidate has, if they worked as an account executive at Oracle or Microsoft or Google or whatever, um, they're gonna take priority over me, right? Because they're gonna say, oh, this person has experience working at, these large organizations that we're familiar with. Whereas we like Miles, we want to offer Miles, but Miles doesn't have experience working at these large organizations. You know what I mean? Um, like like Ryan does over here. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Also, like I said before, I told you I got two different LinkedIn profiles. One of them is, let's just say, one of them more accurate than the other one. You know what I mean? Uh, so, and I just saw that a salesperson went and viewed my less accurate slash embellished LinkedIn profile, man. So it's you know what I'm saying? It's so I don't know who that salesperson is, but if they're a man, one of the people that interviewed me, or if they are, a manager that's thinking about me letting me, having me join his team or whatever, his or her team, right? Like, and they see, oh, he's got experience, I could contradict myself here. They could be like, oh, I thought you said he didn't have experience at large organizations. But I'm seeing here on his profile, he's worked at IBM and Truist and PayPal and all. You know what I'm saying? So, um, then I'll be done for at that point. They're like, oh, okay, well he's lying. You know what I'm saying? Because on his resume, he's saying that he worked at um, Trending Neurons and Mocafy, and, He didn't work at Truist and PayPal and so on and so forth. Okay, so now we know he's lying. We gotta do this, that, and check on it, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So, um, I have to, as I always do, assume the worst and be like, okay, well, um, that's what they're, that's what it is now. But again, those things are out of my control. I would go and hide one of the profiles now or whatever, but whoever that salesperson is, which I pay like $100, whatever the fuck, $100 a month to get this information from LinkedIn in terms of telling me who's went and viewed my profile, but it just says a salesperson at Salesforce. Like what the fuck, So that doesn't help me at all to at least let me know who went and viewed my profile. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, I can't do anything about it now. Um, it's up to it's in God's hands, like for sure. No funny shit. It's in God's hands. Whatever Salesforce decides to do. Whatever they decide to do, it is in God's hands, man. So, if it's meant for me to work at Salesforce, I'll work at Salesforce. If it's not, I won't. But I'm gonna have to get my lazy ass to I'm about to get my lazy ass to do something productive, man. And we'll take it from there. But what was my man's name again? That was down here. He still ain't reached out, right? Not reached out. He still hasn't responded. Where is he? Yeah, Derek here. Like, bro, and he's active right now too. You know what I'm saying? But Derek here, he works at SAP, which that's actually another good company. Um, Maybe I should try to work there. But that's what I'm gonna probably actually do if he responds. It's Monday. I'm gonna give him like one more day or something. But and I'm gonna follow up with him because we don't have time to waste. But I reached out to him on Friday. It's Monday. It's kind of like one business day, so I'm gonna give him one more day to respond. If I haven't heard back from him like by tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna follow up with him. I might give him till Wednesday, but I'm not. I don't give a fuck. Reach back out to him, and then probably tomorrow, and see if he can refer. He's a huge company. I don't know, software company like they offer those, that software to other companies. I think, right, like HR software, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a really big company, like a Fortune 500. So I'm gonna ask, and he works there. So I'm gonna ask him for hit like a referral to SAP, and I'm also gonna ask him to introduce me to some people I see he's connected with, some of those regional salesmen. But thus far, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's apparently too busy to respond to my LinkedIn message. That's really all I wanted to do today, man. Matter of fact, hold on, where's this one? I don't know who just. Apparently, somebody just sent me a message. I'm not seeing who it was. Da, 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 da. gonna ask Ron. I'm gonna ask Ron. I just sent him this job description here. So I just sent Ron, who's over at Cisco, this job description for a partner account executive at Cisco. And I'm gonna ask him if he can. Okay, look at Jake. Hold on. Can you introduce? Oh, I forgot. I told him I wanted to meet with him for like a quick 15-minute combo. So we can do that. We can do that. I'll do that with him. So again, Ron's over. He's an account executive over at Cisco. So I'm gonna just see if I can meet with him. You know what I'm saying? When you meet with people and you get a chance to talk to them and stuff like that, then I feel like they'll be more. It's almost like they more inclined. Like they actually want to help you at that point, like because they've gotten to know you, right? When you talk to somebody, get to know them a little bit, um, they'll be more likely to want to do whatever they can do to help you. But I just received an email back from that Salesforce continues to drag their feet and don't know what they're gonna do. I just heard back from my guy Jake over at Microsoft, bro. So this is great news. So he just said, "Hi Miles, hope you had a great weekend. I've let Lexi, that's her last name, let Lexi know that you'll be reaching out to schedule an informational. Please feel free to connect with Lexi directly. Her email is below." And then drop the email. That's Jake. So this is perfect. You know what I mean? This is perfect, bro. Like meet with Lexi and or try to meet with Lexi for that matter, right? And you know, again, it's just an introductory call or like he's calling it an informational, but it's just an introductory call. I'm gonna talk to Lexi and you know, try to learn more about her, her role, the company, etc. But it's just about me trying to build trust and build rapport with her. That's what this is about. Um, and then maybe after I talk to her, you know, the next step would be maybe talking to another member of their team, right? Like Jake mentioned Ebony, some lady named Ebony, that's also on their team. So like after I meet with Lexi, I'm trying to meet with Ebony, right? And then I met with 3 people on their team, and then from there, I'm gonna try to take the conversation further and be like, look, I'm trying to work at Microsoft, in a sales role, like, you know, um, could you let me know if y'all hired, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after I've met with all 3 of them, I'm gonna basically move the conversation forward by asking them to consider me for a sales role, right? Like, straight up ask them, like, what are y'all hiring for, any sales roles, any account executive roles, or whatever. He's an enterprise solution spec. I don't give a fuck what the title is. So long as I'm getting compensated fairly. So like, basically it's just built rapport with all 3 of the members of his team, and then, you know, um, ask them if there are any open roles that they think I'd be a strong fit for, something like that, right? Um, because it's like at that point, because I've already met with all three of them, they're more likely to want to hire me, right? Like I've met them, they've talked to me, right? They know how I think, how I talk, how I carry myself, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like I probably will have an edge over most anybody else that they would interview. You know what I mean? So, so that's the goal, bro. Again, it's just to meet everybody on their team or as many people as I can on their team, and then because three of them may not. That's probably that shit. That ain't enough. Fuck it, that ain't enough. I need to meet whoever Jake's manager is or whatever, right? Whoever the next person on in the chain of command is, right? I need to meet that person too, right? So I don't know if it's Lexi or not. But we need to meet all these people. We need to meet them. Um, and take it from there. So I'm gonna respond back to Jake. Move the. Um, Let me respond to Jake now, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to write a draft response to this. All right, so ChatGPT gonna draft me a good response for this right now. We ain't gonna waste no time. I'll reach out to Lexi tomorrow. Then. Actually, no, I'm gonna reach out to her now. I don't care. Ain't wasting no time. All right. So ChatGPT said to say, let me see. I should be able to copy it here. But my okay. No, I'm not able to. I'm gonna respond on my phone. All right. So I just responded to Jake. I just said, refresh this so it's for my email. And said, hi, Jake. Appreciate the intro. Hope you had a great weekend as well. I'll reach out to Lexi, getting information on the calendar. Looking forward to connecting with her. Thanks again for making the introduction. Best, Miles. All right. So, um, let me set up a. I guess I'll reach out to Lexi now. It doesn't really matter. Um, part of the reason, I prefer to reach out to her now as opposed to later, or as opposed to tomorrow, is because it'll be top of her inbox tomorrow, more than likely. But we'll see. I might just reach out tomorrow. But I'm about to respond to. I see you just responded, so I'm about to respond to him right now. Victor just responded. He said, I'm here to help. I'm going to say, just noticed. Yeah. I'm going to say, just know if you're in Atlanta as well. What's that? Just know if you're in the A. That is crazy. Bruh. Oh my gosh, bro. All right, here we go. So he said, so Victor said, I'm here to help. So just all right. So just told him, just know it's here. He said, I'm here to help. I said, just know it's here in Atlanta as well. Free for lunch one day this week. Right. So we're gonna try to, just get out. You know, we're gonna do lunch. Just have a general conversation. Learn more about him, his role, what he what he's doing at the company, more about Microsoft in general, et cetera, et cetera. Um, and then, you know, uh, see if he can introduce me to somebody else, his manager or one of his colleagues or whoever. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And just keep meeting people in his org until I'm able to um, really make an impression. right? Make a strong impression on him, him and his people, right? It's just networking, bro. And and then I want them to send me. I don't want to be considered for a role. I want it to be like, here, Miles, we're gonna probably hire you for the role. Here's the link to apply. So go apply because we need you to be in the system or whatever. Here's the link to go apply, so you can do that, and then we take it from there. So that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I have to apply just to have, they have to have me in the system and whatnot. But if I'm able to just build rapport with him and his team, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're probably sending me the link to apply is just going to be procedure, right? They're going to already have made up their mind that they want to hire me. Um, it's just a matter of, like I said, just applying online is just, again, that's just procedure. So, yeah, that's the goal here. I didn't think Jake was gonna come through. I thought I was gonna have to follow up with him again. So, like I said, I'm working two different contacts now at Microsoft, just in case shit doesn't come through with Salesforce. And I reached out to John, see if he can introduce me to some people at Oracle, because he's connected with a few of the sales managers there. But his the text went green, and he got an iPhone, or he had an iPhone. I don't know why the text went green, but it did. So I don't know what's going on with his phone. But anyway, man, like I said, broke boy to millionaire in a year. It's shit's going a lot slower than we thought, man. It's going a lot slower. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is going right. Absolutely nothing is going the way I anticipated it for it to go, the way I wanted it to go. But we just continue to try to do what we need to do. I'm networking. That's what we did today. Um, that shit that we don't really want to do. I mean, I'm gonna say it's not something I want to do. It's just like, networking is very, it's just, it feels, like I said, it feels like I'm not being productive when I do it. When I am networking, it feels like I could be more productive, but it is, bro. It's productive. It's way more productive than going online and applying for an account executive role at Microsoft. Like, come on, bro. So, yeah, man. Let me call my girl. She every time I don't talk to her, I'm starting to think she be making this shit up. Every time I don't talk to her for a few hours, she always sick or some shit going wrong. Like, I don't like. She talking about she went to urgent care. every single time I go a little minute without talking to her, she's talking about she went to urgent care. He said, "Who's your recruiter?" And he's probably thinking mine or some shit. Tom Mendoza. Mendoza. All right, Andre talking about who's your recruiter, so I just told him Tom Mendoza because I asked him for a referral because he's at Intuit, and apparently he's doing well there. He's hitting all his goals, etc. So I asked him if he could provide me a referral to Intuit, especially since I already had an Intuit recruiter reach out to me. You know what I mean? So, um, and then like I said, he just asked me who the recruiter was, so I just sent him the recruiter's name and LinkedIn profile. So we're gonna see if Andre can help me make something shake. You know what I mean? Let me call my girl because she tripping. Hey, babe. What are you okay?
Yeah. So,
Babe, how come every time like we haven't talked in a few hours, all like you're always sick, like some you always either go.
hey,
No, I'm saying like what is going on? Like, but you say you're okay. You say you're okay.
well, technically, yes. Technically, I got. Technically, here's the deal. So, I don't have the flu and I don't have COVID, but they said I got some type of upper respiratory and they gave me 2 days off work.
What?
Yep. So, I'm just gonna lay here and sleep.
So you didn't work to, or you have to work tomorrow and
Yeah, I'll
Wednesday.
work tomorrow, Wednesday.
Okay.
So, that's
What?
the tea.
Those upper respiratory, just like what else did they say? Just upper respiratory sinus
Like,
or
yeah, take cough medicine so it doesn't turn into pneumonia.
okay.
So I got a prescription cough medicine they sent me. I'll have to go pick up.
Okay. Wow. Babe. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, I'm glad that you know, are you feeling okay. You don't have COVID or anything like that. Anything too serious. Um, how are you feeling that? How's your head feeling?
It's feeling a little bit better ever since I've been laying here. Like for the last like hour, I've been laying in the dark with my eyes shut.
Mm. I mean, this is right up your alley though. You know you love to sleep, so this is like This is like
Yep.
perfect. This tracks
This
for
is
you.
everything I need and more.
Yeah. Yeah. This is right up your alley. Oh man. Yeah, babe. I'm gonna have to make sure I bring you some, some things you need tomorrow.
Things I need.
Yeah. I I'm definitely gonna bring you back some stuff you need, but don't know if I'm going to stay. Um, when you talk about, I mean, so they say you don't have pneumonia, but they want you to take the medicine so that you don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right now she said that I just need to monitor my symptoms, that it was good that I came in because right now I don't have anything bad, but I need to take some prescription cough medicine so my cough doesn't develop into pneumonia.
Okay. Mm.
And yeah, that's all she said. She said negative for flu, negative for COVID, and that I just got some, some congestion and all that hoopla going on. But I was shocked when she told me she wanted me to take till Thursday. I was like, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll text my boss right now.
And you were like, okay, say less.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
I actually prayed on it. I was like, God, I just need to look, you don't understand, babe. I'm in the trenches with these kids.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not. Look, I don't know how. I still don't know how you do it. Every single day, I'm like, how does she deal with these kids?
It's just not the same as it used to be. Like, even it's changed ever since I've only been teaching for 4 years, man. And it's not the same as when I first started. I swear, every year just gets crazier and crazier.
Yeah, I mean, but look, I mean, you only gonna have what 2 days, or you gonna have only work 3 days before before spring break too. So that's another, you know, that's good too. Like that you got a short week right before your full week off. like, you just winning.
Friday. I just needed the whole week.
You just winning.
Yep. So it'd be nice if I didn't have a terrible headache during all of it, but at least I can just sleep.
Yeah. Hold on real quick, babe. My mom's calling.
Okay, baby.
As y'all know, she's not calling, but I'm just gonna go ahead and end stream because I'm just talking to her and shit. The So my man's right here, Andre. As y'all just saw, he said he's gonna reach out to the recruiter that had already reached out to me, and so he's gonna reach out to that recruiter directly, and I guess put in a good word for me. And then we'll take it from there. But that's definitely good news. So yeah, man. As y'all saw, man, we just did some networking today. There's gonna be a lot of the same tomorrow. That's what we're gonna be on. We're gonna be networking. We're not gonna be applying to many jobs anymore until I have a hiring manager or somebody within the organization say, here, we need you to apply, just so we can have you in the system, right? Like, I'm not gonna be just going out applying just for random jobs. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna be looking for these new job opportunities through networking. And so, like I said, that's gonna be really what we on the rest of the week. At this point, don't have no idea what's gonna happen with Salesforce. I told y'all, your boy having these 2 different LinkedIn profiles. I'm still confident. You know what I'm saying? I still got the confidence and whatnot, but I don't know what's going, what's going to come of it, right? I don't know what they thinking or not thinking, etc. So I can't, you know what I'm saying, have all my eggs in that one basket. At this point, I have to start assuming that they aren't going to offer me, right? Tomorrow it'd be over a week, right? Like that's crazy. So I'm starting to have the mindset already that they are not going to offer me. So I'm looking for these other opportunities at these other companies now, and that's how it's going to be going forward. So, um, so yeah, man, we are going to go ahead and sign off. Or I'm not going to sign off for anything. Actually, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to stay signed on, but go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And like I said, finish talking to her. I don't think y'all want to hear me talk to her all night. Well, she ain't gonna be talking about, we ain't really gonna be talking about nothing anyway. We just be talking. But anyway, I will catch y'all tomorrow, man. All right.